Spring is here. Love it, love it, love it. May 2024, May the 9th. Hey, today I've got the 2024 Toyota GR86 Premium Edition. And this is the perfect car for a beautiful day like today. Premium Edition, the color steel on this one. Hey, in this video, just going to give you a quick overview of the exterior. And then we'll jump inside. I'll show you the interior as well. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll start up front. So I don't think there's anybody in this segment in the United States right now, this small, compact sports car, rear-wheel drive. And I don't think there's really any competition right now for this car in America. And boy, it is a blast to drive, but you better have nice weather with dry pavement, because this thing in the wintertime probably make a better snowplow. Let's take a look up front. So the headlights on here, this is a full complement of LED headlights, LED high beams, LED turn signals, LED daytime running lights on here. Auto on and off for those high beams, and also auto high beams on there. Love the look on the front of this car. Of course, you've got the Toyota emblem right here, smack dab in the middle of the bumper. We've got the GR badging there. This is the GR Premium. And then they have these really cool side vents here. And you notice on the GR Premium, they don't go through. So that's really a cosmetic look. It's not really a functional look on there, but it does look pretty cool. Nice matte black finish on your front grille here. Again, there's a little bit of opening here to allow the air to flow down and cool that engine. But take a look at the lower air dam on the front, that front spoiler. Very low to the ground. Be careful when you go in and out of driveways, or you will scratch that bad boy up for sure. Notice also they have side marker lamps, not just reflectors. And then the GR Premium, it does come with these 18-inch cast aluminum wheels. A real nice matte black finish spoked wheel. Chrome lug nuts. I really would like to see black lug nuts on there. Of course, the Toyota badge there. Four-wheel disc brakes are ventilated all the way around. Anti-lock brakes, traction control standard. Super low profile. That's a 40 series Sport Michelin tire. Going to give you great handling at high speeds and cornering, but beware, these wear out fast. It's a soft compound on there to make it stickier for handling at high speeds, so they do wear out faster than maybe you might expect. Also, notice we have the side ventilation. These allow air to flow through out from under the wheels as well, so just a nice functional vent on these. It allows the air to come out, helps to cool down the brakes and such. Really love the profile on this. The body lines with those big broad shoulders in the back. And notice how the lower air spoilers, the body kit kind of wraps down around there and it's contoured with the body. They also add, there's a clear piece of plastic here which is going to protect against chips and those types of things from road debris, but that actually curves down under there, so a really nice swooping look. Door handles are painted color to match. Does have the smart keyless entry system, so just keep your keys in your pocket or your purse, jump in, away you go. Your outside mirror caps painted midnight black metallic. These mirrors do fold in like that. They also break away, so if somebody clips it with a bike or shopping cart, minimize damage. Blind spot monitoring in those mirrors, heated mirrors, and of course they're power operated. One of the things that you'll notice on here is no sunroof. They do not offer the GR with a sunroof. Color to match spoiler or shark fin antenna up top. Rear window defrost standard. And then take a look at that huge spoiler off the rear deck of there. It really gives it an interesting profile. I'll step back, give you the full view of it. Gas door is going to be right here on the passenger side. Actually, I like it that way because it's safer in my opinion. If you run out of gas on the highway, this is going to be on the road side. This is going to be safer to fill your vehicle back up with a gas can. Love the rear tail lights, gloss black trim all the way around there, and then those are a full complement of LED turn signals and tail lights as well. Third brake light's going to be right here. We've got the GR86 badging, Toyota badge, and here's your backup camera right there. And then there's a push button here which allows you to open up that trunk. Might be one of the smallest trunks in the marketplace. These are your your all-weather floor liners, which is an upgrade, so they're kind of those rubber WeatherTech style floor mats. And then we do have a fold-down seat, but that is a 100% fold-down seat. It's nice if you need to load some equipment in there, like fishing poles and the like. You can fold those seats down and do that. Emergency trunk release here, glow in the dark. Notice it's a felt lined deck lid, so it helps reduce the wind noise. And it's got these little struts here on the side for that deck lid. But notice when it does open up, it opens up hopefully up and out of the way, so you won't bonk your head on it as you're loading your cargo. Now down on the lower bumper here, we've got ABS plastic, dual exhaust tips coming out the back. They sound really nice. They're kind of a satin silver finish. And then we have our third brake light and our backup lights here as well, way down on the lower part of the bumpers. Really cool look to this car. Let's go ahead and walk up front, up the hood, and show you the Boxster engine that is on this GR86. So this vehicle's been using the Subaru 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. It is built by Subaru. When they first released this vehicle, they didn't advertise that. They still don't advertise it, but now they don't even hide it. So that's a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder 16 valve. This is going to be a Boxster engine that Subaru is well known for. It's a great engine, 228 horsepower. It has an 6-speed manual transmission. An automatic transmission is an option on here, so you can go that route if you want to, but this is your manual. As I said, 228 horsepower. Your combined fuel economy on this is going to come in at 22 miles per gallon city and highway. The warranty on the engine and the transmission, it's a Toyota warranty. That's going to be a 5-year 60,000 mile powertrain warranty on the power plant engine transmission. Of course, you do get Toyota Care with this as well, so you get 2 years 25,000 miles of basic maintenance. So that's going to be your fluid top-offs, your oil changes are all going to be covered at no charge for 2 years 25,000 miles. Also, Toyota Care includes tire rotations for the same term, and then the vehicle also has a 3-year 36,000 mile limited warranty. Again, no deductible on that. So a really great warranty program on all Toyotas, and even though this does have a Subaru engine, they're going to include the Toyota Care and the Toyota powertrain warranty on there as well. Let's go ahead and pop inside and take a look at the interior. So the GR86 does come with the smart keyless entry system, so you get 2 keyless remote fobs, unlock, lock, trunk release, a panic button. And because it's a smart keyless entry system, you can go ahead and keep your keys in your pocket and just walk up to the car, and as soon as you grab a hold of the handle here, it's going to unlock for you, and away you go. Well, it just locked for me. Let me unlock it. So there it goes. And then away you go. Now, one of the things that I want to point out on the GR86 is they have frameless doors on here, frameless windows. So notice on most cars you're going to have a frame that goes up and over here. This does not, which helps to reduce weight on the vehicle, I guess. But what I found, and I haven't owned one of these and haven't driven one of these long term, but what I found is those frameless doors over time, they just tend to rattle because they don't have that structural rigidity of a framed door. We'll have to wait and see on this one. The upper door panel on here is suede, and they also use suede over here, up here on the dashboard. It's interesting, this part of the dashboard is also suede. Kind of an interesting touch. They do have suede on the seats as well. But the door overall, the color, the door panels basically dark gray and black with some contrast stitching here. Bottle holder here, power windows, one touch up and down, power door locks are there, and then the handle is here. There's also a speaker down here in the door. In the threshold of the door, there's an aluminum threshold plate. Right now it's got a kind of a wrapping on here, kind of a blue, I don't know if I can get it off, but that peels off and then it's silver underneath of there. As far as the seats go, No power seats on the GR86. You do have a recliner, you do have a height adjustment, and of course it does recline back. This does have a soft suede insert in here. It's very soft, very nice, feels really great. The great thing about kind of a suede insert versus a leather seat is this tends to create more friction, so you don't slide around in your seat when you're doing that aggressive driving. Also very thick bolsters on here to keep you in your seat as well. Height adjustable headrest, which also has suede on it, and then your seat belt's going to be here. I'm not even going to bother to get into the back of this car because, guys, I got to tell you, for all intent and purpose, there's no legroom back there. I guess if you move the seat all the way forward, you could probably get back there, but I'm just going to go ahead and give you a quick look. Super deep bucket seats back there. There are 2 seat belts back there. As I mentioned earlier, that seat does fold down in the back, but I think it's kind of useless for people, but it might be a good place to throw your overnight bag or whatever you have. It's an easy way to stow stuff in there, but it's probably not very useful for sitting back there. There are 4 vents up here, left, right, up, and down. Trip meter reset's going to be right there. Dimmer switch for the dash lights, trunk release here, and then take a look down here. We have the aluminum pedals, accelerator, brake, clutch, and your footrest are all those aluminum pedals. And then over here is going to be your hood release. We do have a tilt telescoping steering wheel. It's going to release right there, and then you'll tighten it back up. Let's go ahead and grab a seat. So behind the cockpit of behind the steering wheel on the GR86, it is a driver's car. Everything is right where you'd like it. It's built around the driver for sure. So we've got a leather wrap steering wheel, which by the way is not heated. We've got fingertip controls for our cruise control, fingertip controls for our sound system, driver's side airbag here, and the GR86 badge right there. A little bit of metallic finish here and around here. Looks nice. It's a nice small compact steering wheel. Cruise control, kind of old school, down here with the toggle the way Toyota used to do it. I imagine when they refresh this, they'll probably get away from that and go more back to the touch button. Front washer wiper controls are going to be there. Over here are headlight controls with our auto on and off setting there as well. Take a look at our gauge cluster. This is a full electronic instrumentation, so I'm just going to go ahead. Well, first, before I do that, I want to show you the legroom before I move the seat up, because I will have to move the seat up. But here's your legroom. I'm 5'7", I've got the seat all the way back. I wouldn't be able to drive it just simply because I can't get the clutch all the way in. So I think if you're, up to 6 feet, probably going to be pretty good. Much taller than that, I think you're going to have to make a tough decision. But I'm going to move it up forward so I can actually start it. As a manual, you've got to have the clutch in order to start it. It's a 6-speed manual. So I do have push button start down here with the GR logo on there. So let's go ahead and fire it up so you can see the gauges. Little bit of an animation before it finally finishes and lights up. You can see this is all electronic controls, your battery, your engine temperature, your tachometer, speedometer. Everything's going to be an electronic instrument cluster. Here's your temperature, fuel gauge, outside temperature, that's your engine temperature there. But there's a lot of information that can be gleaned through this instrument cluster. You can see as I'm kind of moving through, you've got lane tracing assist, your eyesight system, all of those things are in here. Here's your boost on your accelerator. So you might want to stop by the dealer and get a really good look at it. It's hard to show everything on one video, so swing by, take a look. Take a look at the center stack here. It's a really nice touchscreen setup. Still a little old school because it does have some buttons on it, but for the most part it's push button here. Go ahead and turn that down. We also have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and then there's your backup camera is going to be right there. So it's a pretty nice big backup camera, and you can see as I turn the steering wheel, it does have path projection, so that's good. Also, you can connect your smartphone there as well with the Bluetooth connectivity. It does have speakers up here in the dash. I mentioned some down in the doors, and of course then there's going to be some in the back seat as well. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. So down here we've got our automatic temperature control. We can go ahead and turn that on and then dial up for front driver, front passenger. I think it looks really nice with the red. I think that's a classic Toyota red. Front window defrost, rear window defrost with your heated outside mirror controls are there. We've got our air conditioning modes, and then we can sync. So sync, what it does is it allows you to notice I change this to 75, that's still 67. If I go ahead and hit sync, it'll bring them together so they're both at that same temperature. Your shifter is kind of nice. It's a nice low shifter, and as I mentioned before, it's a 6-speed automatic transmission. It is leather wrapped, and then your parking brakes right here, which is also leather wrapped, a little bit of a chrome tip on the end of there. And then in the middle here we've got our traction control on and off. We've got our track controls on and off, and that's going to help with driving it on the track, if you will. Heated seats for the front seats only, low and high settings for front seats. And then here's our cup holders and our armrest, and you can see it's actually way behind my elbow, so if I did put a drink back here, I'm probably going to have to go like this. There are drink holders in the doors, which is probably easier to access, but remember, if you have a can of soda there and you close the door with the lid open, you're going to spill it all over the floor, so be careful of that. 2 cup holders, and then some plugs here, a 3.5 millimeter jack, and a couple of USB charging opportunities under here as well. Hopefully you can see that down there. Over on the passenger side, here's a quick look at the seat. Identical to what we saw on the driver's side, but that one does not have a height adjustment, just forward, backwards recliner. Seat, here we go, glove box. Owner's manual's there. It's a big glove box. It's probably the only thing that's probably big and relatively big inside this car is the glove box. I mentioned earlier in the video you cannot get a sunroof with this, so it does give you more headroom if you are a taller person. And then we've got lighted vanity mirrors here, overhead lighting. We've got our safety connect for roadside assistance up here. Excuse me. And then we do have a day-night rear view mirror, kind of the old school one. No garage door openers underneath there, just the way it's been for years. But you know, really comfortable up front. And again, I would say this is a 2-passenger car, even though there are 4 seats. Let's jump in the... So there you go. That's a quick overview of our 2024 Toyota GR86 Premium Edition. Again, the color on this one is steel. Looks awesome on a day like this. Hey, if you're looking for a fun car for the summer, this is the right one. Rear-wheel drive, 228 horsepower sports car for under 40K. That's a hard car to find these days. Hey, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments. I will do my best to answer them. This is Tony here at Smart Motors Toyota, Madison, Wisconsin. Thanks for watching.